Good morning. Let's talk some morning baseball. Yeah, normally I've been trying to record this at night, but with the national championship game last night in college basketball, had to watch one shiny moment. Night got away from me, so decided to record here in the morning. And what I did notice is some of the numbers moved on me overnight, so that'll make things interesting this morning. Maybe a little different flavor to the plays as well. But let's talk about the Major League Baseball card here as we go to the screen. And, I don't know. Well, something was wrong there. That was supposed to be the record for yesterday. Actually found a way to go 1-1. Did cash on the Washington Nationals. That play eventually made the board. I lost on the Pittsburgh Pirates. So not sure why that screen blanked out on me, but that's how it goes sometimes. So looking at the card for today, we start with the Royals and the Guardians. Early game here, 12:10 start. Only going to be 32 degrees at Progressive Field for first pitch. You got Cameron taking on Gavin Williams. Both pitchers have a good ERA so far this season. Taking a look at the numbers here, all three sites, Fangraphs, ESPN, and Team Rankings, give the Guardians a edge in this game. The implied odds is a -116 on Cleveland. Best price out there right now, you see a -107. Not a bad discount. Unfortunately for me, because I take the low odds, once again, Team Rankings only at 51.4%. That puts me at the low odds with the implied odds of a -106. So I'd be willing to play Cleveland at a +101. Don't anticipate to get that, but if I do get that, I'd be in play there. On the Kansas City side, with the implied odds at a +116, their kind of worst odds out there, +125. I would need a +133 to play that. I do not anticipate I will have a play on the Royals and the Guardians here on Tuesday. Next up on the card, we go to the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Chicago White Sox. Both teams 4-6 on the season. The O's are going to send out Rogers. He has a nice 2-0 record with a 1.38 ERA in the season. Meanwhile, Mr. Smith, oh boy, it's been ugly for him. 0-2 record with a 19.29 ERA so far this season. Fangraphs only a slight edge to Baltimore here, so we do see some big variance in the numbers. Meanwhile, ESPN heavily weighted towards the O's at a 66.9% probability to win the baseball game. The average comes out to 58.2%, giving me implied odds of a -139. White Sox implied odds of a +139. Best price in the market right now. So close on the O's at a -131. Meanwhile, the White Sox at a +131 is the best price in the market. Unfortunately for me, to be able to play this, when you take into account the Fangraphs number being skewed and also the ESPN number being heavily weighted to the O's, that means I wouldn't play the White Sox until they got to a +215. They're not going to get there from a +131. Meanwhile, the O's, I wouldn't play it until I got to a +101. And once again, we're not going to get there from a -131. So definitely probably no play for me on the O's and the White Sox here on Tuesday as well. That's a 2:10 start today. So some early afternoon baseball once again. Next up on the card, we have the Mets taking on the D-backs, and I do have a play-in on this game. It's Zach Gallen on the bump for Arizona. Freddie Peralta is going to toe the rubber for the Mets today. Juan Soto has been placed on the IL, so that's something to note there. All three sites give the Mets a very good chance to win the baseball game. Heavily weighted, actually. You see implied odds of a -166 when you factor in the three numbers. And the low odds, so the worst case scenario on the Mets is a -145. So I was willing to play this game at a -136. And wouldn't you know, I was able to grab a -135 this morning. So I do have a play now of the New York Mets at the -135, taking on the D-backs today. On the flip side, Arizona, I would need a +213 to play it. Obviously, I'm not going to play it now that I have a ticket on the Mets anyway. Right now, best price in the market, a +147. But once again, I do have action on the New York Mets today with Freddie Peralta on the rubber for New York. Next up on the card, it is the San Diego Padres taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. And the Pirates burned me yesterday. Couldn't get the sticks going. That happens. It is a long baseball season, as we know. Mr. Skeens looks to kind of continue the positive momentum now after a bad opening start. Both pitchers, Pivetta and Skeens, have not good ERAs so far this season. They're both 1-1 on the year. Should be an interesting matchup here. Once again, temperature, not the greatest, 43 degrees. You see the total, only 6.5 in this game. So that +1.5 side on the Padres. That's a side note. I would be interested to see that. And Joseph Myers, chiming in here. A pleasant surprise for my morning. So good morning, Joseph. Thank you for joining us here this morning. So taking a look at the rest of the numbers here, implied odds on this game. Pittsburgh is a minus 145. San Diego a plus 145. So for me to play this game, I would need San Diego to plus 161. Best price right now at a plus 140. On the other side, Pittsburgh, I would play it at minus 128. Best price right now to minus 140. It's possible that I could get involved with Pittsburgh today. But with Skeens on the rubber, I don't expect that number to go down too much further for me to be able to have that play, unless the lineups get posted in an interesting manner that allows the numbers to move. But likely no play on this game for me. I do expect the Pirates, hopefully, to bounce back and get a win after last night. But right now, the numbers aren't justifying the play for me. Next up on the card, it's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Miami Marlins. Hey, the Sandman. Hey, all the criticism of the Sandman last year, he's the Sandman of old so far this year, a 2-0 record, a 0.00 ERA. I'm a big fan of the Sandman, so good to see him off to a good start. Meanwhile, it's Mr. Abbott going for the Reds today. He is 0-1 with a 3.09 ERA. Looking at the numbers, implied odds, Marlins minus 130. Reds, of course, a plus 130. I would play the Marlins based on the lowest number on the board, which is the team rankings only giving the Marlins a 54.8% chance to win. I would play them at a minus 113. Best price right now, minus 124. Not sure if I'll end up having to play on that one. Meanwhile, on the red side, I would play this one at a plus 146. Best price in the market right now, plus 125. So once again, from a numbers perspective, no play for me here so far on that game. And both teams, once again, off to a good start this season, so that's good to see. Okay, next up, the Cubs and the Rays. I do have a play on this game. It's Drew Rasmussen on the hill for Tampa Bay today at the Trop. They pulled it out yesterday against the Cubbies. They got the sticks going and got the job done in that one. Numbers fairly even across the board here on Fangraphs, ESPN, and team rankings. So our implied odds, we have Tampa Bay at a minus 139. We have the Cubbies at a plus 139. I would play the Cubbies at a plus 158. Best price plus 125. Not going to do that because I would play the Rays at a minus 125. And guess what? I got a minus 125 on the Rays this morning. So I have action now on Tampa Bay here today at the minus 125 against Chicago. So starting to see some chalk on my card. Every Major League Baseball wager, at least with these numbers early in the season, had been underdogs, but we've had a couple chalk now sneak in here the last couple days. So we'll see how that goes out. Didn't work out yesterday with the Pirates, but hopefully it'll work out with the Rays today. Next up on the card, Boston needs a win. I thought Brian Bayo would have a better night than he had last night. Red Sox off to a 2-8 start. Brew Crew at 8-2. Good pitching matchup. Total of 7 here. You don't see a ton of 7s at Fenway Park, of course, but Mizorowski's on the hill for Baltimore, or excuse me, for the Brew Crew, and then Garrett Crochet's on the bump for Boston here today. So yeah, that sets up for a very good pitching matchup. Should be on a Nerfy maybe, I'm not sure, but you do see some discrepancy here. ESPN gives Milwaukee their favorite here slightly. They give the Brewers a 50.4% chance to win the baseball game. Meanwhile, on Fangraphs, they only have a 39.9% chance for Milwaukee to win the baseball game. So the averages come out to 55 and 44%, putting the implied odds on the Red Sox at a minus 127. Because of the number from ESPN, I would need a plus 109 to play Boston. They're at a minus 150 for best price out there. So I know 100%, unfortunately, I will not be involved on the Red Sox today. Good, bad, or ugly. I do think they win the baseball game, but the numbers won't allow me to play that. Meanwhile, for the Brew Crew, I would need a plus 161 to play. Right now, best price in the market, plus 141. So I do not anticipate that I'll be involved in that game. I will enjoy watching it, though, because like I said, we should have a good pitching matchup there. But I can't play an under at Fenway Park at 7. Once the bullpens get involved, who knows what's going to happen there. I think first 5 under could be a play, but no official play there. Okay, next up, Cardinals taking on the Nats, and I do have a play on this game. All 3 are giving Washington a slight edge in the baseball game. Implied odds of a minus 110 with Washington. I was willing to play the Nats at a plus 104. And guess what? I got a plus 105 this morning on Washington. So I will be involved in the Washington Nationals at the plus 105. Cardinals, I would have played at a plus 126, but the best odds in the market were at a plus 103. Saw some interesting numbers there between St. Louis and Washington, but hey, I got my plus 105, and we'll cheer on the Nats today and hope it works out for me. Next up, the Athletics taking on the Yankees, and the strikeout machine is going for New York. Mr. Schlittler on the bump. He's 2-0 on the season with a 0.00 ERA. Numbers obviously heavily weighted towards the Yankees. Lowest price on the board, 63.8% on Fangraphs for the expected win probability. Implied odds, minus 199 on New York. I would need a minus 165 to play the Yankees. I'm not going to get that today. Best price in the market right now is a minus 205. I also do not anticipate that I'll be involved on the Athletics. This number, I would need to be at a plus 260 to play. Best price in the market now is at a plus 207. So once again, not expecting to have a play at Yankee Stadium today between the Athletics and the Yankees. Next up, the World Series rematch, and the Dodgers kicked butt last night against Toronto. I didn't expect that to be that type of result. We'll see how today goes. You got Yamamoto going for Dodger Blue, and Kevin Gausman on the bump for Toronto. He's off. He's got a 0.75 ERA this year. No complaints there. Looking at the implied odds, Dodgers minus 137. Because of the lower number on team rankings, I would need a minus 110 to play the Dodgers. Best price at the market, minus 148. Do not expect to be involved there. On the Toronto side, I would need a plus 187 to play. Best price at the market, plus 148. Not expecting to get involved in this game once again between the Dodgers and the Blue Jays. Next up, we go to Target Field. Frigid temperatures again in Minnesota. Looks like it's going to be 45 degrees for first pitch tonight at Target Field. You got Mr. Skubal going. He's got a 0.69 ERA this year for Detroit, and no complaints about Taj Bradley so far for Minnesota this season, 0.87 ERA. All the numbers obviously favor Detroit with Skubal on the bump. Implied odds, minus 138. However, with the team rankings number at a 56.3, I would need a minus 121 to play Detroit. Best price in the market right now, a minus 170. So I'm not going to be involved in Detroit. I am very close to be involved in Minnesota here, though. The play at number for me would be a plus 160 on my Twinkies. Right now, best price is a plus 157. So I do expect I'll have a play in Minnesota by the time it's all said and done. We're so close to the number that I need there. And I'm just trying to have some discipline here and not a gut read or a handicap read. It's more of let's let the numbers play out. And over a course of a 162-game baseball season, if I allow myself to only bet wagers where I have enough of basically a statistical advantage, hopefully it'll even out for a victory in the end of the year. So that's why I'm going to hold off until I get to that plus 160 number on Minnesota. I do expect to get there by the end of the day. So hopefully I'm involved on the Twinkies tonight hosting the Detroit Tigers. Next up on the card, we got the Seattle Mariners taking on the Texas Rangers. Got George Kirby on the bump for Seattle. Nathan Eovaldi going for Texas here. Mariners only off to a 4-7 start. They need a W. Looking at the numbers here, implied odds, Seattle plus 107. I would play them at a plus 144. They're the favorite actually right now. Best price in the market at a minus 113. I actually think I'll have a play on Texas by the time it's all said and done. You do see some discrepancies here. ESPN favors Texas, giving them a 57.4% chance to win. Meanwhile, Fangraphs and team rankings give Seattle the edge. So for me, I would play the Rangers at a plus 117. Right now, the best price is at a plus 113. I do think I might have a play in this by the time it's all said and done, since I'm so close to that number right now. We'll find out. So once again, Seattle and Texas going on tonight, and won't be on Seattle, but I could see myself on Texas if it hits that number. Next up on the card, it's the Houston Astros taking on the Colorado Rockies. Rockies showing some life early in the season, 4-6 now after last night. 68 degrees tonight at Coors Field. Total 10.5. Should be a fun one. Looking at the numbers, implied odds, Houston minus 145. I would play them at a minus 122. We're not going to get to a minus 122. Best price in the market right now is at minus 171. So I know I won't be on the Houston side. Will I be on the Rockies? We'll find out. I'm willing to play the Rockies at a plus 176 implied odds, plus 145. Already best price in the market, plus 171. So you have some value there already on Colorado. But like I said, I'm going to hold out till I get to a plus 176 number on Colorado, and that might happen tonight. So I think I could be involved in Colorado. Not quite there yet, but we'll see how much that number moves. A couple pitchers there. Freeland, I guess 2.89 ERA. Year to date, but welcome to Coors Field. That number will skyrocket, of course, in a hurry on you with one bad inning and one crooked number. Okay, so no play there yet, but I think I could be on the Rockies before it's all said and done. Next up, we got the Braves taking on the Angels. I should have had the Angels last night. Not sure how that didn't get to the number. That would have been a good play against Mr. Sale, but I got Lopez and Kikuchi on the bump tonight, and ESPN gives the Angels the advantage. Meanwhile, Fangraphs and Team Rankings gives the Braves the advantage. Implied odds here, Atlanta minus 113, Angels plus 113. So let's look at the Atlanta side. I'd play Atlanta at a plus 118. Guess what? Best price, minus 129, will not be involved on the Braves. Could be involved on the Angels tonight. I would play this one at a plus 135. Right now, best price, plus 129. So once again, I have about 3 plays here tonight, or today, I should say, where I am within, 5-6 basis points of being able to touch the game. This is another one that could end up on my card, but isn't yet at this point. So, yeah, I'll be watching that price throughout the day, hoping to get a play on the Angels. Then we go to the Phillies and the Giants, and the Giants off to a terrible start here. 3-8 on the season. Robbie Ray will try to stop the bleeding today. He's got a 3.38 ERA in the season. Over-under, this 1-7. Should be a good pitcher's duel here once again. A lot of good pitcher's duels here in the early stages of the season. All 3 sites here, very similar numbers. Not much discrepancy here. 59%, 59 or 58.6, 58.7. So the numbers settling in between these two teams anyway. Implied odds at Philadelphia, minus 143. I'd play him at a minus 133. Best price right now, minus 144. So nothing yet. And meanwhile, on the Giants with the narrow bandwidth here, I'd play them at a plus 153. Best price, a plus 144. So this one, I actually could see me on either side of this game if we have a significant line movement to get me involved, because I'm close on both sides, I guess. 11 basis points away on both the Phillies and the Giants. And so we'll see if either one of those 2 games teams get to where I want from a number perspective. I'm even tongue-tied in the morning. I thought I'd be fresh, bright-eyed, and bushy-tailed in the morning, but that's not the case yet, I guess, as I struggle to go through this. And I think that was our last game. Yes, that was our last game. So the games that I do have, once again, on the docket for today are the plays that I have in. I am on the Washington Nationals at the plus 105. I am on the Tampa Bay Rays at the minus 125. I'm on the New York Mets at a minus 135. And that's it for right now. And like I said, I think I'm going to have some more plays. Should happen. Numbers hopefully will dance a little bit and give me a little more action on the card. But we'll try to remain disciplined on this particular show anyway, compared to my normal just tossing darts out there and trying to have action. It is a marathon, not a sprint, of course, when it comes to Major League Baseball. But happy Tuesday, everyone. Enjoy the games today, and good luck. Let's cash some tickets together.